Hey y'all, what is up? This is Rosie, and I wanted to talk to y'all about some songs that were written in memory of notable figures in pop culture, some celebrities, musicians, even one politician. So let's get right to it. The first song I wanted to talk to y'all about is called Angel by Sarah McLachlan. This song was written about the tragic passing of keyboardist of the Smashing Pumpkins, Jonathan Melvoin. Jonathan Melvoin was the brother of twins Susanna and Wendy Melvoin, who were in Prince and the Revolution. It is said that in his career he was in Prince's side project, The Family, along with his sister Susanna Melvoin, and I did not know that, but yeah, the song is about his tragic passing on July 12th, I believe it was, July 12th, 1996, in a hotel room. He was unalived after a tragic H-word overdose that was meant for snorting, and he did not snort it. So, yeah, rest in peace, Jonathan Melvoin. I really didn't know that he worked with Prince. The second song I wanted to talk about is called Candle in the Wind, and this song was about Marilyn Monroe. In the song he says Goodbye Norma Jean, which is her birth name. And I always thought the song was haunting. As a child, I thought it was a little creepy, but I always thought it was beautiful. It was written in 1973 and released as a single in 1974. Some of you may know that Marilyn Monroe tragically passed away in 1962, and this song was written for her. The song was reworked with some new lyrics in 1997 after the tragic accident of Princess Diana of Wales, and which resulted in her death, and still haunting yet beautiful. And the song is called Candle in the Wind 1997, or Goodbye England's Rose. The next song I wanted to talk about is Black Velvet, which is a bluesy rock song released in January of 1990 by singer-songwriter, Canadian singer and songwriter Alana Miles. She had a grit and a raspiness to her voice, yet her vocals were still very powerful in this song. This song was written about Elvis, and I absolutely loved that song when it came out. If you've never listened to it, I suggest that after you finish listening to this video, look it up. You will not be sorry. I love that song. The next song is Missing You by Diana Ross. Sorry about that. By Diana Ross, and the song was written about Marvin Gaye. Lionel Richie wrote this song after he and Diana had been in a conversation about Marvin Gaye, and he came up with this song. The video for the song, I think there might be two versions. I watched one version on YouTube where it's just clips of Diana Ross performing with Marvin Gaye and singing alone in a room about him. The second version, she's still singing in a room alone about him, but the clips also include Marvin Gaye performing with Tammy Terrell. There are some clips of Florence Ballard, who some of you may know was in the Supremes with Diana Ross in the 1960s. And there were also some clips of Paul Williams, who was a singer with the Temptations. So either way, the song is very beautiful, and it was written specifically for Marvin Gaye. The song was released in November 1984. Marvin Gaye passed away in April 1st of that year, of that same year. And so, yeah, so sad. I didn't know I would get so emotional talking about this, sorry. The next song is called Night Shift which was released in 1985 and is about singers Marvin Gaye again and Jackie Wilson, who both died in 1984. And the song calls back to some very popular songs by both singers. The first verse talks about What's Going On, which was, of course, a very iconic Marvin Gaye song. And the second verse talks about Jackie Wilson's Lonely Teardrops, when he says, Say You Will, Baby Work Out, and Your Love Has Lifted Me Higher and Higher. And so, yeah, I remember this song, and I wish that they had put some clips of the singers in that video, but sadly there are no Jackie Wilson or Marvin Gaye clips in that video, but it's okay. The song is by the Commodores, by the way, which was Lionel Richie's old group, but by the time that this song came out, he was no longer in that group. He had embarked on a very successful solo career, and so they replaced him, and the song still came out beautiful. So the last song I wanted to talk about is a rocker, and I absolutely adore it. It's called Hey Man Nice Shot by Filter. When this song was released in April of 1995, they thought that Filter was making light of Kurt Cobain's death the previous year. And they were like, no, this song is not about Kurt Cobain. This song is about R. Bud Dwyer. R. Bud Dwyer was the Pennsylvania state treasurer, and he did a public unaliving on national television on January 22nd, 1987 in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I'm not sure if you can still find clips of that online or not. When I look up clips, I see the speech. He went on a very long, rambling speech, and he tried to speak fast as if he thought somebody was going to try to come up and stop him from doing what he was doing. After his speech, he started giving out letters and telling people in the room who to give those letters to. The last thing he took out of the yellow manila envelope he had was a gun. People were trying to rush up to stop him from doing what he was going to do, and he was like, no, don't do that, you're going to get hurt. And he unalived himself. And so that was what that song was about. And it's very, very sad. And you can probably find some documentaries on him. I know that there was at least 1 or 2 documentaries made about R. Bud Dwyer, but this song, Hey Man Nice Shot, is about him. And every time I listen to that song, that's what I think about. So yeah, that's it for this one, you guys. I can't believe I got through it this time. I tried this like 7 other times and didn't get through it either one time. So and I'm not gonna get through this ending if I don't stop right now. So I love you guys very, very much. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble on about nothing and for wasting time with me. As usual, there is a donations link in the description. If you would hit that, it would help me out a great deal. You don't realize how much, and I thank you in advance. I really hope to see y'all on the next upload. Happy New Year, you guys. Bye for now.